Hey, all, happy Wednesday. Time for another list of our top 5 bourbons. This time, Trenton, we're dealing with the price category of $50 to $75. Now, I know you've been gone for a couple of days and you've been horsing around partying with Colin and the girls, whatever you got going on. I don't know. So I've been down here diligently working, trying to hold up the channel while you've been playing.
Yeah, I bet this was just like how I do that when you're gone in Arizona for a week and you leave me in the bitter cold with nothing to do, nobody to hang out with.
Very true.
Yeah.
But my point of it is, this category is stacked.
It is.
With good bottles.
It is.
It really is. I really wasn't thinking about that in general, but the more I looked around, the more I wrote on my list. My list is like almost 12, 15 bottles big that I had for Trenton. So when he came down here, we could discuss it, narrow it down to 5. There's quite a few. And we're also sticking with what we feel most people can get easily.
That's the key.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few that we couldn't even put in the list.
Yeah.
Glens Creek OCD 5. There's, what was the other ones we were talking? I mean, there's so many of them in that category from craft distilleries that just feel we couldn't put in because a big majority of people aren't going to be able to get them in their neighborhoods. So this is tough. This is the toughest one yet to get the list, but
I'm curious.
I'm
curious. Okay, so for the next one, are you doing 75 to 100?
75 and
stopping
over.
It there? 75 and over. I'm almost curious if this is going to be harder than that one.
Yeah, I feel because we're dealing with what everybody can find, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be difficult. There's a lot of, there's Barrel has some great options in that 80 degree category. There's some out there. But how many are really out there that are relatively shelfers in the group that's in that price category? I don't know. We'll find out. We haven't even.
Yeah, that's where it gets tough.
We deal with things 1 week at a time. So we haven't even
one day at a time, usually.
I haven't looked at that list yet. We'll do that when the time comes. We will also be blinding these on Friday.
And Friday, we will also be having a live stream, our April live stream.
I'm glad you thought of that.
I did. Don't miss that. We have, again, kind of like usual, we have no idea what we're doing unless you have something secret planned.
No.
But please join us 8 p.m. Friday, our monthly YouTube live stream. It's always a hoot. If you want to see us do something in particular, leave it down in the comments and we'll do our best. The one with the most upvotes, we'll weigh and see if your idea is good enough to actually do it. Probably is. So we'll do that. So leave those comments down below.
I'll let you go first, buddy. You got a special mention. We couldn't help ourselves. Once again, Trent and I sat here and discussed for 10 minutes and finally said, let's just get it over with and do a special mention.
Maker's 46 Cask Strength. Had to put this in a special mention. Of the other 5 that we have, I mean, this is such a fantastic bottle, and it's available, and the price point's good. Was it proof 110.6? Everything about this,
$65 in varies.
Everything about this bottle is fantastic, but it doesn't quite. Would you say that the one that we put in the last bracket or the price bracket was better than this one? What was that? What was that? Maker's Cask Strength. I always get those confused.
Personally, I would say yes. For me.
I always get those confused.
For me.
But I'm a big fan of Maker's 46 Cask Strength. It's like kind of in a 6th place kind of a thing. We're still going to blind this.
Oh, I knew he was going to say it.
Still going to blind this.
I was going to keep my mouth shut.
No, dude, I already got it locked in. We're blinding all 6 that we're talking about today, including the special mention, to see, because Kurt and I had both tasted all these before we started to make sure that we had our list down pat. And this it didn't quite squeak by.
My point of the conversation when Trent and I were talking about this particular bottle is that a couple of years ago when we were doing some blinds, man, Maker's 46 Cask Strength was just winning some stuff.
It was ripping. It was ripping.
And I think there's a little bit of batch variances there. That's all. Yeah. This is still great. I personally don't feel that it quite levels up to the bottle that we had or bottles we had before, but they're not here anymore. They're empty. So I really don't know, but that's just what I'm thinking.
So we're going to set this off to the side. You have more than I, so you'll start. Wait, are these in order? I can't remember.
They're in no particular order. Cool. And you know what I'm going to start with? You already know. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. You can put that wherever you think it's supposed to go.
We hope you guys enjoyed Monday's video, the Rare Breed Old Fashioned. If you haven't, check it out up top somewhere. It's fantastic. It's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. You're
getting low. Is this like your 9th bottle that you've gotten ever?
Oh, I bet I've gotten a dozen.
Really?
Yeah. And
wow.
I don't have a backup right now either, but good for me. I can usually find those around. I'll tell you what I'm jealous about though. I'll tell you right now. In the last video, there were several folks that commented they can still get their Wild Turkey Rare Breed in that $45 price category.
Where?
I know.
We need to go load up the truck and wherever that's at.
In our area, it's 52, 54. You can bank on it. That's what it is in our area. If you can get it for less than $50 around you, God bless you, man. I'm a little bit jealous about that. I really am. I can't really say any more about this particular bottle than I've said in the past. You all know me. I'm a Wild Turkey Rare Breed guy through and through. Favorite bottle down here in the bar, has been forever, and it will be forever.
I recall hearing whenever that came out, or maybe it was last year or whatever, that this was the non-chill filtered version was going to be coming to the U.S. And I have not heard a single thing about it since then.
I haven't seen
but that
it
was also very good.
Yeah.
This is like one of your all-time favorite bottles. I'm going to give you one of my all-time favorite bottles and distilleries. I'm kind of a Still Austin stan. It's their cask strength. I think it's $55. Aged at least 2 years, but it doesn't taste anything like a standard 2-year that you might get from a Kentucky distillery. It just has a little bit more oomph, a little bit of that Texas funk, a little bit, but not like, it's nothing like a Balcones. It's nothing like that funk you get in like a Garrison Brothers or anything like that. If you guys have yet to have anything from Still Austin, I would implore you to do so, even if you've tried some other Texas whiskeys and you haven't been a huge fan, because I don't know if I blinded this at this point. Maybe I'm used to it now, that little bit of a Texas funk with Still Austin. I don't know that I would pick up that it's actually a Texas whiskey.
I don't think I would.
Yeah. So, man,
it's a great bottle.
I probably have 40 bottles of Still Austin, and every single one of them I've had is a banger.
The only reason that's down here with other Still Austin products and Trenton's a Still Austin fanboy is because of you all out there.
Yes.
When we did our What's Up with Texas Whiskey show, you guys pointed us all in the right direction.
I remember.
Next on our list, surprise. This was a big surprise when it came out. Hard Truth, 4-grain, bottle and bond. That's the one that I tell you about. That cork is a little bit cracked on the side. So
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
That's the one there that. That's rude. I apologize. That's the one there that I get that dark, that brownie, that kind of that not burnt, but dark corner brownie note in this thing. It's wonderful. This was the biggest surprise they had when their Bottle and Bond series came out.
Yeah.
All of them were pretty good. This one was fantastic. It still is.
The 7-year, so we reviewed the 7-year wheated bourbon. I don't know that we were just at Hard Truth doing a pick. What was it, last week? I don't know that we picked up the 7-year. But
the Bottle and Bond is not here yet. That's not ready yet.
Oh, okay. But the 4-grain should be coming out later this year. I think it's the last of the 7 years. Their bourbons that's going to be coming out. I cannot wait because
I cannot either. I do have. Maybe we'll wait because we got the 7-year rye over there, and we have the 7-year bourbon and the 7-year wheated bourbon. We did the wheated bourbon for y'all. Maybe we'll wait until we get the Bottle and Bond 4-grain, and I'm sorry, the 7-year 4-grain.
Did we review the 7-year rye yet?
We have not.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to try that out. Nope, I'm gonna wait.
That's up to you.
I get a little bit of like this nice light stone fruitiness and almost like an apricot-y type of a thing too. It's really velvety, really nice. I think this was what, $55?
Oh yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, it's still in that. These are like all in this 50 to 60 category.
Yeah.
We haven't even yet branched out to even do close to that 75.
Yeah. Hard Truth's crushing it. If you guys haven't tried it yet, seriously, you should try this 4-grain. Any of their bourbons are really good. We're going with something that's been tried and true since I think we started the channel. We're doing the 1792 Full Proof. What more can I say about it?
My favorite bottle of the 1792 lineup.
Really?
Oh, for sure.
More so than the bib.
You know what? You personally have always been pretty high on the BIB.
Yeah.
I like it. I don't really see the affinity of it.
Okay.
I do like it.
Yeah.
I like small batch too. I like small batch almost as equal as the Bottle and Bond.
Interesting.
For me. And I know a lot of folks have a different opinion of that. But this is definitely my favorite of the lineup.
We should do a blind of the 1792 products, maybe excluding the Full Proof, because that's going to stand out like a sore thumb.
Obviously.
Do the even like the sweet wheat and the 12-year and everything else but this, because I would be curious. I don't think we've ever done that to that extent. But I know these are relatively available at pretty much every liquor store that we've been in the recent future.
Some 3, 4, 5 years ago, it was really hard to find them.
Yeah.
But anymore, I see them around. So hopefully you do as well. I hope so. All right, last on the list here. This is the one where we had the conversation about.
Yeah.
So blame me if you all have to.
Do
That's why the Maker's 46 became a special mention, is because of this bottle, the Russell's Reserve Single Barrel. Now, I know it's a bit redundant. We already have a Wild Turkey essentially this is another Wild Turkey product, the Russell's. But for me, at that just under 75 price tag, it's better than the Maker's 46 cask strength. Ooh, I said it. It's out there. But that was me. Trenton had a different opinion a little bit, and I get that.
I reluctantly agreed on the Russells because I did feel that this one in particular is really good. I don't drink Russells single barrels at home all too often. Really any Russells products, unless it's like I have really been enjoying the 8-year 101 that they came out with recently. That one, though, is not something I reach for too often at home. I do have a couple of them, and there are pretty significant differences, at least in the ones that I have at home, since it is a single barrel.
Yeah.
But I do think it belongs up here. Maybe not in first place.
We're not in
I know, but
1
like
through 5.
I know.
I put this one out first, so I waited to put this one out.
But I truly think that in terms of the $50 to $75 category, Wild Turkey probably has the most dominant lineup that falls within that price point. I don't want to undermine it because Wild Turkey.
That's okay.
They're good. They're good.
I've gotten more into the Russell's Reserve single barrels and even the Kentucky Spirit single barrels. Don't miss out on that stuff. It's good stuff. I really love to look now at the locations and the warehouse and see where to find it. And I check David Jennings' Rare Bird 101. I check and see if he has any of his reviews of that particular area that I found, to see what his thoughts are. It's very interesting to me. Matty F sent me one
Warehouse S.
Yeah,
I remember that one. I remember
Russell's Reserve single barrel that he's an amazing bottle. So I'm really kind of getting into that a little bit more than I did in the past. Now this isn't a pick. This is just their standard offering, which I still think is pretty fantastic to get into this particular category.
Let us know what you think of this lineup here. This is what you will see us blind on Friday, along with.
Oh, why are you doing that to me? 6.
With that guy there, that's not gonna end well.
Thank you.
We'll toss it over there.
Good thing your mom went down there. She'd have
I know.
She'd have hollered at you right that second.
But I think, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. I think you guys love when we do 6 blind tastings. I think a lot of fun has come with it. And it's just a good time.
Hey.
I am really curious to see where this lands in this lineup, though. I will say that. I know you are too. You just don't want to admit.
It's
that's
great.
Fine.
It's fantastic. I'm with you. Yeah. It very well could have hit in somewhere in that top 5 in the blind as well. I think what I think my prediction's going to be.
Ooh,
it's going to be freaking tough. That's what.
You're not going to give like a this is what
this
I think.
This is going to be another one just like last week. Last week just messed with my mind. It was so difficult. All of those particular bottles that we were tasting are fantastic.
Well, yeah, because it was Makers was in first, and then we had a couple humdingers there with Knob Creek was like 5th, I think.
And 101. I mean,
Makers was second. That was the humdinger there.
Yeah, but it was just a great lineup.
It was.
I think this is going to be just as much of a head scratcher. I think it's going to be difficult. It's not easy at all.
I agree. We got a lot of fun coming to you this Friday, not only with our normal video, the blind, but also our live stream. Do not miss that. And I'll let you close it out because I normally don't. And I always forget how you do it anyways. All
right, guys. Here's how I do it. Ready? Pay attention. Yeah. That's all we have for you today. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time right down here with Trent and me in a good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.